Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood and today I am bringing you episode 1 of the Medal of Honor Warfighter campaign playthrough. I am playing this on the hardest difficulty here, and this is the opening of the game, and I've got to say, it is a pretty spectacular opening. I'm actually doing this commentary later so that I can really kind of give you guys tips on what to do as I figure them out in the hard difficulty setting on the campaign here. And here goes the intro, Preacher 8 weeks ago. And then there's also, considering it's the beginning of the game, quite a few cutscenes. And the first mission here, I have not played the others yet, but I feel like either hard difficulty is really easy, or since they haven't taught you how to play the game yet, because they actually do it after this first mission, you know, the little walkthrough saying this is how you shoot your gun and stuff, the enemies are just really weak, because they really don't damage me at all, but it's a short little mission here, and you can see the Spec Ops guys popping out of the water. I want to say the SEALs, but I cannot verify that. It might be British, could be anything considering how many nations are in this game. So this is where we kill our first guy. Pops you right into the game here, and we are on our way to blow up a truck. So this first episode is just kind of an intro, and in the later episodes I'll be able to analyze what we're doing more and what you can do to stay alive and complete this game on the hardest setting. So you guys will notice here that this is definitely an intro to the game, and there's not really a lot. I mean, it's a very straightforward mission, and you guys will see what I mean. It's literally like I'm gonna say 2 minutes, about, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, but planting this bomb on this truck, and there's a guard in that window, so I was wondering should I shoot him or not, but I didn't, and that's all for good, because now it tells me to shoot him, and I'm just gonna pop him with my pistol, little headshot marker appearing up above. As you take cover here, have the subtitles on for you all to see, and boom, there we go. So I want you guys to hear the sounds of this first mission because it is really spectacular. So I'm going to stop talking for a second and let you guys listen. This is like a little 2-minute mission, so enjoy.
What the fuck is going on? No fucking idea, Voodoo! Stand by! The 6 is cut off! Primary is no-go!
And that's that, so you guys can see there is some pretty incredible sound effects. So far, I really like the campaign. Obviously, have not finished it yet, and I have played one multiplayer match, which I will be uploading later tonight. Well, actually, I played around 4, and the first 2, I was kind of running around, no clue what I was doing, and did pretty badly, but halfway through the second one, I figured out what was going on, and in the third one, it was the second time I had played a map, and I dominated. So, pretty much, you guys will see, and now I am fairly used to the multiplayer mechanics, at least with the one weapon you start with. I have not tried any of the other ones, but there is our epic intro. Got to the boat, safe away, and I've got to say that is a very good first impression of the game. There we can see danger close. The new full developers of this game. Last time DICE helped out a little bit. I believe they did the multiplayer. But now we have another introductory cutscene, so I will let you guys take a listen.
I know how this works. You make a million promises, get Bella's hopes up, we start making plans, and then you start taking calls in the other room and you disappear.
This isn't that. Lena. Damn it. Why did you hang up on me?
I'm driving. There was a tunnel.
You're driving and talking. Is she in the car?
I'm not driving.
Who's driving?
My dad. Next question.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Always sorry.
I don't want to fight.
You live for it.
Mother, Dusty, what the hell just happened with your little op?
No idea. Standard demolition stuff. Next thing we know, it's raining containers and we're in a shootout with a goddamn helicopter. We're pretty certain it wasn't the harbor patrol.
No, it wasn't. SIGINT hits are lighting up from Manila to East Africa. You pissed somebody off with that fireworks show.
Any ideas who?
That's a pretty long list, brother. What do you say you do OGA a favor and stick around that port? See if we can whittle that list down.
Nah, this is outside the Navy's wheelhouse, Dusty. We need approval from pretty high up.
Got it already.
Of course you did. What are your local assets telling you?
We had a guy, codename ARGYRUS, deep in a cell on the Arabian Peninsula.
You had a guy.
Now we haven't heard from him in months. That's what's scary. He could be dead, could be flipped, he could be anywhere.
So, now that that is done, you guys saw the guy talking to his wife or sister or something on the phone there. We can assume that he's probably going to be one of the main characters, and this other ARGYRUS guy probably butchered that name, but it hints that maybe the first mission we're going to be looking for him, or this is him here. I'm not quite sure. But this is interesting. Our training's actually done in a, I want to say, terrorist camp, because we are definitely not with the SEALs here, and you guys will see that in a second. And my game glitched at the one point here and did not load fully, so you guys will see where I cut it back because I had to revert to the last checkpoint. But you can see now that they are teaching us how to move around the game, and this is probably why that first mission was not very difficult on the hardest setting here. And for those of you wondering, I am playing on PC, if you can't tell by the controls popping up, and right here is where it glitched. I had to do this part again. So, but like I was saying, I am playing on the PC on ultra settings, and I've got to say, in the campaign, this game looks spectacular. And in multiplayer, the graphics aren't as great as in the campaign, but they're still pretty decent. And right here, I'm just figuring out the controls, since it wouldn't even let me fire my weapon the first time through. And there we go. I did not know that they had the dual scope thing in this game. Throwing a grenade there, taking those guys out, and here we go, getting some ammo. But this is on the Frostbite 2 engine. So people are going to be comparing it graphics-wise to Battlefield 3, and I've got to say, Battlefield 3 overall still wins. It looks it looks just in general better in multiplayer, and this part was kind of a fail. I did not actually figure out what was going on here. It was telling me to hold left alt, but I could not figure out what LA means. I was like, no, that can't be left mouse. So it wants me to shoot these targets, and I'm just, even though I'm taking machine gun fire, going to pop up and just shoot these guys. See, I'm trying to figure out how to lean. And there's one. And then two more targets are going to pop up. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot them. And right when I finish this is when I actually figure out how to do it. So you'll see here. And there we go, figured out my lean. So I have to hold left alt to lean, and then either A or D. I'm probably gonna reprogram that to what I am used to. I still don't have I generally play with toggle crouch. And the cool thing with this game is if you are sprinting and you hold shift or no, if you're sprinting and you hit the crouch button, you do like a combat slide, and they seem to have taken the exact same hurdle mechanic from Battlefield and put it in this game. And here, these guys duck down behind cover, but this is very reminiscent of the intro to most Call of Duty games. And this first time here, I'm getting stuck on some baggage, don't quite know what I'm doing. It's a timed trial, and I'm shooting that when it says to knife it. So yeah, I did not do incredible my first time through here, reloading the pistol. I should have just kept the primary out until I was out of ammo. Here, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Breach. But yeah. And apparently these unlocks, they're different breaches you can do by getting headshots in breaches to unlock them. But right now we only have the default one, so we're going to go in and shoot these. And somehow I missed that first guy, and I'm like, what's going on? And that there's also very reminiscent of many Call of Duty breaches. But I feel like Medal of Honor this time, my first impression is that it has perfectly done the mix so far. I'll give you guys a full review later, but Medal of Honor's always been kind of a mix of Call of Duty and Battlefield. You've got some destruction, but smaller maps, faster gameplay, but you're also not a tank like in or Call of Duty, that is. And here I am actually running the course again, just to try to get a little bit better with the mechanics, and going through it a little bit faster. And these guys are juking me out. Almost hit the civilian there, and sadly the destruction is not quite the same as it is in Battlefield. So I'm sure there's going to be some people who are going to go for crazy time trials with that intro there. And, you know, maybe I'll go for that later. Right here, just figuring everything out. And this time I'm going to go for 2 headshots, as you can see. Put them in my little slots down below. And that's going to be it. So we are moving forward. So as of yet, I don't know if we're going to play both sides, both the terrorists and the SEALs, or Spec Ops teams, whatever they are. But here's another cutscene, and I will let you guys watch this to finish the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more if you haven't, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Any idea whose?
That bullshit shell company in Dubai. Lots of traffic between there, Karachi, the Philippines. That cell phone you got's a big help. Look, I gotta ask. How you doing?
I'll be fine. Once things get political, they want us to stop shooting and start dancing. I don't dance.
Check. So, Voodoo's running Mako now.
I'm sure he doesn't like how it went down, but he's ready.
He better be. They're about to get their feet wet.
Yeah? Anything you can tell me?
Not at the moment. Let's keep in touch, brother.
Hey, Stump. If I don't make it, give this to my ex-wife. That's all she gets.
Good to go.
She's already got everything else.
1 minute.
One minute.
Stop your launch from the boats.